You know this feeling. The feeling you get when everything seems hopeless, when all your effort goes to waste, when you gave it all you had but still couldn't succeed. If so, well, you're not alone. To be honest, I get this feeling very often. I love my life, but it still often feels miserable. I often feel like my goals make no sense and my actions have no effect. I often feel like literal Sisyphus, grinding every day and still being unable to have some sort of a breakthrough. Your life may be similar, but you should know this. When life gets tough, one of the best things to do is to say to yourself, it has to be this way. I don't mean it in a way that you should give up. I mean it in a way that you should accept the struggle and keep pushing, even if it seems useless. I've had many moments in life in which many people would probably decide to just give up. But the more moments like this we have in our journey, the stronger we become. We may not succeed now, we may not succeed in 6 months, we may not succeed in 2 years, but the more disappointments we endure, the more resilient we become. Alex Hormozy has this saying, be impatient with the inputs, but patient with the outputs. Be impatient with the work you do, work harder, feel the drive, but be patient when it comes to the results of the work you do. It takes time. Oftentimes the most successful people are the ones who had to go through the most disappointments in life. Oftentimes they are the ones who had the most reasons to give up on their journey, but they persisted, and that's how they got so far. No matter how bad you feel, you have to know that in most cases when it seems reasonable to give up, you shouldn't give up. Of course, there are situations when giving up is smart. If we're talking about something you don't really care about, then sure, no problem with giving up if it doesn't work as you want. But here we talk about things you really care about. If there is something that is very important to you, then you should give it all you've got, or even more, before you decide to give up. In such things you should almost never give up. People who succeed often had to ignore what their logic was telling them. Think about it. Your logic often tells you things like, it's impossible. But let me tell you this. When you become resilient and determined, what seems impossible becomes possible. When you become mentally strong, you can actually start laughing at your obstacles. Think about a movie scene. The main character is surrounded by the bad guys. But wait, why does he smile? Honestly, I don't know, but it definitely looks epic. When you are being surrounded by the obstacles, smile like the character in the movie. Laugh at your obstacles. They may seem impossible to overcome, but you can choose not to focus on how bad they are. I could get depressed, I could give up and stop trying, but I don't. When things get difficult, I try to peacefully accept it and sometimes even also laugh at it. I don't know why, it just works. Maybe it's that mocking your problems make you see them as less serious. In one of his books, Robert Kiyosaki mentions something like that. You can always give up, so why would you choose to give up now? I'm not sure about the exact words he used and I don't remember in which book exactly, but you get the main idea. The more often you feel like your actions make no sense, the more resilient you become, and so your personality becomes more of the personality of someone successful. And now hear me out, I'm neither an expert nor someone very successful, but I think I know something about building discipline, resilience and not giving up. When life gets tough, we gotta keep pushing, and based on my experience, I can give you some personalized advice on how to keep on working hard, even in the worst moments. Book a call with me, link is in the description. Growth is your duty, and I can help you with it. Thanks. Back to the video. I want to show you that in order to actually achieve something, you have to be ready to suffer for it. I mean, I'm not an expert, but it's probably obvious to many people. People who succeed rarely just get lucky. Their success is usually built on the hard work and on the hours they have put in.
Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours.
Giving up sometimes makes sense, but the thing is, most people just give up way too quickly, and in the things in which they could easily succeed if they just had some more resilience. And for the fellow Christians watching this, God knows your suffering, He knows your misery. He doesn't want you to be sad or disappointed, but He wants to make you strong, so He gives you the path you need to walk on. God doesn't give His children the easy path, because His plan requires us to be strong. People live miserable lives full of wasted potential, because they don't trust God, and they choose the easy way. Comfort kills us. Our Father gives us this discomfort to make us the people we need to become, if we want to do His will. We alone are meant to fail. But if we truly trust in God, we can achieve what seems unachievable. With God, all things are possible. And as a true Christian, you should do all your work for Christ's glory. And if you want to learn how to react to the mistakes in your journey, then I think this video is for you. It's about how making mistakes and failing is inevitable. Thanks for your time. Growth is our duty. Bye.